Hey everybody, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rayla Wolf, and on my channel I like to do a few different things. I like to talk about natural hair. I like to talk about college experience, and give college advice. And I also like to talk about hair styling, like braiding, twists, faux locks, etc. because I am a hairstylist. That's why my intro is College of Arts and Sciences for the college, and then I feel like hair is an art, and then the sciences is just because, that's what they call it in the schools if you heard of it. So for today's video in particular, I am going to speak on my college experience, and I want to give some advice for other people who are struggling to make friends as an introvert in college. So my first tip of advice to make friends is you have to be intentional with it, especially if you know that you're an introvert and sometimes it's a little bit harder or it takes a little bit longer for you to get comfortable or make friends. Then for me, I would say be intentional about leaving your room. Even though that might be your safe space, you can't just stay cooped up in your room and expect your friends to come find you there or expect people to come meet you there. So in order to reduce the fear or reduce the anxiety of leaving your room and going around other people, would be to go to low traffic areas. Like for me, I used to just sit in the lounge in my dorm, and I would do my homework, and people would always come in and out of the lounge. I would meet almost everybody in my building because I was just chilling in the lounge. People come in and out of the lounge all day long. That was the number one spot for me, and it was a really good way for me to also talk to people, but not talk to too many people, or not for it to be too noisy, not for too many, it wasn't overstimulating. It was very calm, cool, collected. Or you could go to the library. There's definitely people in the library. Not everybody is open to meeting and making friends in the library. Some people just go to study, but there are certain areas at my school where it was more social areas, and then there's more study areas. So try to just place yourself in those spots, and you also have to try to talk to people first. I know it's scary, but say, hey, my name is, I also just twisted my hair, so if it sees white stuff, it's the hair products, but it's moving. Okay, so library, so the lounge, the library. I would also say the caf. This could be a hit or a miss because the caf can be very noisy during lunchtime. Don't go during peak hours. If you're trying to meet people, go maybe 10, because not that many people eat at 10 o'clock. Go at 3, I don't know, different times during. Don't go at 12 lunchtime. Don't go at 6 dinner time, 7, because it's just gonna be packed and you end up just probably gonna sit by yourself. So my next tip for making friends in college as an introvert would be to join organizations. Oh my gosh, yeah. So if you're not the type of person that's really gonna talk to your classmates, or you don't really feel like sticking around after class, or you don't really want to stay in the main areas the yard or I don't know. You know what I mean? Just bigger things. If that overwhelms you, or if that's just not how you want to make friends, then I feel like an organization is a much more controlled environment, much less overwhelming environment. For me, I joined 2 different organizations, and that's literally where I met some of my best friends in college. So I highly recommend delving deep into what your interests are. Do you like to read? Do you like to model? Do you like to dance? Do you like to play music? I swear to God, there's an organization for everything. 9 times out of 10. At my school, there was an organization for everything, so I'm assuming other schools also have multiple organizations. Go where you feel you're interested in. Literally just join. There's also organizations for your city that you're from. If you're from New York, probably a New York club. If you're from California, there might be a Cali club. That's a really nice way to also meet people. And it's really it's really helpful because not only do they share similar interests, so that's already one step towards a bond, but you're also if you're a part of an organization, you see them often. So if you know you're the type of person it's hard for you to commit to certain things, or you don't know how to reach out to this person, or how to show that you're interested in friendship, a great way is that, oh well, I know that we have meetings once a week with this org, and I'm gonna see them again next week, so we can talk more, see if they're cool, see if we want to be friends. And after a while of that, then you can delve outward after a while of that, then you can, you know, expand outward and be like, hey, like, do you want to grab lunch? Hey, do you want to go shopping? Hey, etc. So that was a really good way for me to make friends, was through my organization. Everyone's trying to make friends, so you're not alone. Whether you're a sophomore or junior, like, it's still very possible to meet your friend group and make friends. Like, if you feel like this whole time I've never made my friends, I never da-da-da, like, you still have time. Like, don't worry. I promise you, you'll find the people meant for you. So my third and final point, this is not an exhaustive list. There's also many more ways like you can make friends. But my main like last point would be to maybe get a part-time job somewhere near campus or on campus. This is actually like a great way to meet like everybody almost, like, and then like your coworkers will also probably be students. So because you work with them often, you see them every day, like eventually it's possible you could grow a bond with them. Or like the people that come in, like you start chatting, like they are customers technically, but if they're also students, you know, that could also lead you somewhere positive that you're trying to go, like to friendship. I think a lot of people who worked on campus, like they knew everybody knew everybody. And it was really like a nice way to just also be involved and just to meet a bunch of new people. Sometimes it might not work because, you know, you're working, but it might work for you. Before I close the video, one last thing I want to say is that if you are the type of introvert where you don't really like parties and you feel like everyone's just partying and drinking, please know that you're not the only person who doesn't want to do that. There's so many people who I know who would just stay in Friday night, Saturday. They would play games, they would read, I don't think they would read books. They would watch movies. They would, you know, whatever in their dorm. Like, you can have fun too without going to parties. If you feel like that's not the vibe you want, like, and you're only around people who want to party, I promise you, like, there's other people who don't want to do those things. And at my school, there was like group meets for people on my floor or in my building or just in my whole like class, like my graduating class. And that's the perfect way to meet, like ask people, hey, does anyone want to play Uno? Like, that's so fun. We used to have so much fun playing Uno. I used to go to parties too, but if you don't want to do that, then that's fine. I promise you, you don't have to do that type of life just because you're in college. You don't have to. It's just like a part of it. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. If you have any questions, please let me know. These are some things that worked for me. They might not work for you, but give them a try if you are struggling to make friends. And I really do hope to see you guys again in my next video. I am trying to be more consistent, but YouTube has been really hard for me and I've been working a lot. I've been going through a lot, but I do really want to be a YouTuber. Like, I really do. Like, I've always wanted to be one since I was younger, so I'm trying my best and I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going. Thank you guys for watching once again, and I love you so much. Bye.